My name is Carolyn Jansen, and I've been practicing heart math probably about 11 years now. And what I would say heart math has done for me is it's helped me live a more authentic life. I feel like I'm living a heart-centered life. And what I mean by that is that it's helped me to be able to identify what my core values are and to live a life that is in alignment with that, so that my mind and my heart are aligned and I'm able to express those core values in the world. Making a difference is really an important core value of mine, being loving, peaceful, caring, kind. And heart math has also allowed me to be able to live a life of ease, so that when I find myself not in a state of ease, I know how to get back to it instantly. And it's also my passion. It's given me my passion in my life to share these tools with other people. I particularly want to help people who are working with children, teachers, and parents to help children get aligned. No one needs fixing. We just need to get our heart and our mind aligned together and activate that intelligence within. And so if we're looking for ways to create a life that has more joy and ease and fulfillment in it, knowing what those our values are and knowing the tools that will help you maintain that and connect with that will be very beneficial to you. I hope we'll see you there.
Kirk Bennett. Quick moment or two on heart math for me. It's been absolutely fantastic. I use it both personally and in my professional life. What it's allowed me to do is to cut through to better solutions when it comes to problems at work or in my personal life issues, and they're more heart-centered. They're coming from within, and I'm finding that I'm leading more with the heart now than purely analyzing things, which is the traditional way that I've always done it. So it's been fantastic. The other part of it is, through the process, I've been able to surround myself with a group of like-minded people right here at this oasis called Unity. So that's the best part of all, is the community aspect of the whole thing. So heart math's wonderful. I highly recommend it. Come to it.
I'm Dawn Martin, and I have been taking heart math for about a year. And what has happened to me is this. My experience has been to go from living in my head up here and going to my heart. And my heart is growing more and more, and the love that comes through me is growing more and more. And I can't say enough about heart math because it has really changed my life.
My name is Janet Carol Ryan, and I am delighted and privileged to be a heart math coach. My life was touched by the work of heart math back in 1997. And as it happened, Reverend David MacArthur was my trainer. The work of heart math and my own work has blossomed and unfolded since those days of taking that first training. And what I've discovered is that living from the heart is being in the presence of a constantly replenishing and renewing life force and source, our own personal connection with the source of our divinity within. And the tools of heart math allow us to live in the world in such a way that we are present to our divinity and also being a conduit for others to awaken to the possibility of living fully heart-centered and awakening on this planet at this time. So I encourage all to participate in the upcoming workshop and any opportunity to tap into the tools and practices of this group. Thank you.
We're going to video right here. No. Good morning. Welcome to Unity. It is so great to have you a part of our service and the spiritual journey we are on. This year, we are calling it the Year of the Heart. We are focused on a deeper experience of the spiritual connection in the heart for each one of us and collectively. Today, we take a powerful step in that direction. Thank you for joining us. Hey.
Spirit wings, you lift me over all the earthbound things, and like a bird my heart is flying free. I'm soaring on the song your spirit brings, oh Lord of all, you let me see a vision of your majesty. You lift me up, you carry me on your spirit wings.
Good morning and welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. Please remain seated and join us in singing Surely the Presence.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel a mighty power, joy and grace. There's a holy hush around me. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel a mighty power, joy and grace. There's a holy hush around me. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Good morning. My name is Sheila Gautreaux, and I am your assistant minister here at Unity of Walnut Creek. And it is my absolute pleasure to invite you to our service this morning. Would you join me in welcoming our friends online who are watching from home or watching the game? We want you to know that we're just delighted to have you with us and that your presence adds richly to our service. And we hope you'll come back and be with us often. If you are here for the very first time, either here in the sanctuary or online, we want you to know that we extend a very special welcome to you, and we're delighted that you have decided to be with us today. We would like to invite those of you who are here in the sanctuary, if you're willing, to join us out on the patio after service and say hello in person. We'd really love to meet you. And to know a little bit about us, we are Unity, a positive path to spiritual living. And while it is not our intention to help you find out about God, it is instead our desire to support you in your great discovery of the God within you and the personal experience of that presence, and to provide you with practical tools for having that experience express itself out into your life, your mind, your body, and your body of affairs. And in certain spiritual teachings and focus, such as our spiritual focus each week. Last year, it was self-awareness. Not last year, sorry. Last week, it was self-awareness. And this week, it is heart focus. And Reverend David will be telling you more about what that is and teaching you some techniques for having that experience. While you will probably hear in our service, in fact, today I'm certain you will hear in our service, teachings and music from many spiritual traditions. And in Unity, we teach and we believe that there is only one presence and one power in the universe. However, we also embrace and honor and acknowledge that there are many, many paths to the experience of that one presence and that one power. So we invite you to sit back through our service today and just be open and receptive to whatever you hear, and it might change your understanding of something for the first time. Won't you join me in a moment of affirmative prayer, which is a Unity primary teaching, by saying with me our opening statement. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Just take that in. Just breathe into it through the heart. And again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Just take it in even deeper. Allow it to express itself out into our world. And let's say it one more time. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Just be with that for a moment. Doesn't it feel good? We are about to begin our musical journey through this service, and leading us today as our special guest performer is Jabari Anderson. And you're in for a treat. And our phenomenal song leaders, Chip and Nancy Donovan, also known as Sounds of Grace, and they will be performing on February 2nd. So won't you join them now in singing God is Moving by His Spirit?
Oh,
Take that deep breath through your heart. Just breathe in the awareness of all this love that is you, is one with you, flows in and through your life. Breathing out, resting open as we enter into our time of prayer and meditation together. And if it helps out the Niners, that's okay. All right, so wiggle in, be comfortable as you take this beautiful journey within. Let the music be part of that invitation to the very center of your heart. That beautiful stillness, that divine presence calls us unto itself. It is the light that guides this inner journey. It is that in us which can touch and know at depth this divine presence. Mother, Father, God, infinite love, beloved presence. As we bring our awareness within, as we move into that space that has been called the Sacred Heart, that place within where we are able to consciously touch that infinite presence that you are. That connection that we are in our oneness with you. The peace, the blessing of being in this sacred moment. In making that movement of awareness, in gently releasing, in gently letting go. We let that awareness move ever deeper within, moving towards that center of being in our heart. Gently letting go of all the outer awareness. Moving past those realms of thought, of feeling. Knowing that we are so enfolded in this divine love that we can indeed let go and touch your presence. And so we follow that gentle flow of breath as it draws us deeper into the heart. And as we descend into that beautiful, beautiful place of stillness, we remember those words through which you called us there. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Mother, Father, God, infinite love, radiant presence. We are so grateful to find ourselves growing in this awareness of your presence, perceiving your light in those around us. Finding your wisdom moving in and through us. Discovering your wholeness in our bodies, in our families, in our lives. As we connect with and recognize this flow of your divine presence as love through our hearts. Joyously we focus that love because we know it heals, it uplifts, it guides. And so from our hearts, we choose to radiate your love. We send it first to our own bodies for healing, wholeness, well-being. We send it to each one dear to us to enfold and lift each one to that place of inner harmony, health, and wisdom that lets that beautiful light within shine magnificently through them. We radiate your love from our hearts and send it across this spiritual community, blessing each one and everyone in their world. We unfold the prayer requests brought here and know with each that each person is enfolded in this divine love. And they are lifted into that which is the highest. And this love flows from our hearts. It flows across the communities in which we live as radiant energy flowing from this consciousness of our oneness with you. This love and goodness, it flows across our nation, healing its fears. It flows across the world, calling all people into the wisdom that you are within them. We radiate this love from our hearts. We send it to all who join us in prayer, whether in mosque or synagogue, temple or church, whether gathered at home or on the hillside. For in seeking to know you, we are all one. And we radiate this love from our hearts. We send it to this beautiful earth, bringing harmony to all her systems, vibrant life to all her creatures. And we send it about the earth to touch the heart of every single person in the earth. For you are that love in every heart. And in that love, we are one. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Please join me. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And again. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And once again. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, be still.
It is so. Amen.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, one magic day, he passed my way, and while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in the world. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. He wandered very far, over land and sea, a little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. kings. This he said to me, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in the
Indeed, indeed. Be love in the world. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, my name is Veronica Wolf, and it is truly my pleasure to welcome you to Unity of Walnut Creek and allow me to highlight a few of our upcoming activities. We invite you to join Reverend David in creating a coherent community this afternoon. This is a heart creative experience and a chance to explore your heart desire for you and your community. Again, that's this afternoon with Reverend David. This Wednesday afternoon, learn to use the power of your heart to transform deeply held limiting beliefs by attending Reverend David's Heart Math Cut-Through class. Again, that's this Wednesday afternoon. And then if you are interested in becoming a member of our Unity community or just learning more about Unity, join us next Sunday evening. Find out more about these and other activities in your bulletin and, of course, on our website. And now I invite Reverend David to the platform.
All right. It's wonderful to look out at people with so much free time. I've got the answer for you. We have fabulous 8 weeks of classes starting up. And the only real challenge is picking out how do I go to all of them. Okay, now we're starting a delightful experience on Monday afternoons, a book study back in some of the early metaphysical teachings for those afternoon folks. And then that evening is our class on metaphysics and really exploring the metaphysical paradigm. That chance to work with our licensed teachers, Sheila and Ron, to look at what really are the perceptions of the divine. What are those ways that we understand ourselves in relationship to that, and how do we make that connection and expression in our lives? Then that's Mondays. Tuesdays, Jeannie and I are going to work with the art of self-care. This is the spiritual version of put that mask on your face first before you help the person next to you. Okay? And in this experience of spiritual growth, it becomes a real important thing to know. Lots of heart work, universal laws, and powerful spiritual practices. I'm going to skip up to Fridays. Fridays at 7:30, we have Western Mysticism with Garrett Reed. Now, I'm telling you, we have been working on Garrett a long time to teach this class. Garrett is respected throughout the world as a teacher of much of this knowledge, and we are so blessed to have him a part. So give yourself a real treat and the chance to work with this wonderful man. Now, if you aren't sure which class, the class to go to is Tuesday night. Okay? The essential teachings of Islam is taught by the Quran. Thursday, sorry. This is a very special experience for us. We've come across a marvelous Muslim teacher. If you want to understand a sacred scripture, you don't go to somebody who's just reading somebody else's commentary. You go to someone who has done the real depth of study And this marvelous man has. He is a medical doctor here in the area. He has written a book on the Quran and the Bible. And so for the first time, we're able to offer a full 8-week class on this amazing spiritual text. And it's important not only for the knowledge in the Quran, but for that touch that our hearts bring as we begin to understand this path and the wonderful people that have become so separated from much of our inclusiveness because of so much that has happened in the news. So this is a real privilege. And I hope that we get to really jump in and learn in this experience. So lots of choices. See you every night. Oh, and I forgot one thing. With the Heart Math workshop coming up, we said, well, would anybody like to share what that experience was for them? So we had so many folks. Okay, now we got 3 minutes, and we're going to share from some each week. But this is really a treat, and you get to connect with some of the people that go to some of our other services. Jack.
Hi, my name's Jennifer Hooker, and I've been coming to Unity. I'll be starting my 8th year, actually, in the beginning of the new year. And I have learned so much and grown so much. And I would have to say the one thing that I have found, the true key to life, is heart math. It is the answer. It gets me to my heart every time. I love neutral, and I just encourage all of you to come to the next Heart Math gathering. It truly is. It will change your life for all the good.
Hi, my name is Lon Anderson. 4 years ago, I was very depressed. I lacked joy in my life, and I then found Heart Math through Unity of Walnut Creek, which has transformed not only my life, my relationship with my wife, and my work. I apply Heart Math in arbitrations, and I'm able to transform the energy between the people in the meetings. I encourage you to take the next Heart Math class so that you can see how it will transform your life.
I'm Jeannie Fusen, and I'd like to share with you what Heart Math has meant to me. It changed my life. The tools in Heart Math are gentle but powerful. They help you feel peace, they help you make decisions, and they heal. I've come on such a journey with Heart Math. I encourage everyone to make this journey and come to the next Heart Math class.
Hi, I'm Sally Ann DeShong, and I am just a regular Heart Math user, I guess you might say. And I just wanted to let you know how much Heart Math has meant to me. I have read about the Heart Math information for many years, and when I finally went to a retreat with Tony Roberts in Mexico, I know this sounds cliche, but it changed my life. And it ended up drawing me to the San Francisco area from Tampa, Florida, and getting more involved with this Unity Church here, and David, of course, and all the wonderful people. And now that I've got my M-Wave and I practice Heart Math on a regular basis, my life just keeps getting better and better. I was able to make a transition with my job out here to the San Francisco office, which I never thought was going to be possible. And I've developed a whole set of new friends, and a wonderful life has evolved and continues to evolve for me. So come to the next workshop. It will change your life.
I think we have our message. We all need to become Heart Math junkies. Yeah, spread that throughout the world. That would be great. Now I get to ask you to invite you to say hello, greet your neighbors until you hear the gong. Thank you.
I am not the pieces of brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I am not the things that I have done. I am not the things that's caused me pain. I am not the pieces of a dream left behind. I am light. I'm light. I'm light. You are 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 not the color of your eyes. You are not the skin on the outside. You are not your age. You are not your race. Your soul inside is all light. Oh, we are light. We are light. We are light. We are light. We are divinity defined. We are the God on the inside. We are a star, a piece of it all. We are light. 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 We're light. We're light. We're light.
We got a fair amount of talent in this community, don't we? Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so much fun to get to do this. I feel like somehow I've taken off some of the limits and I can really head into the heart at a deeper level than I got to do before. So remember, this is a year of the heart. Okay, last Sunday we started on the journey. Both the journey we make individually, but at the same time, what we are creating is a coherent community where spiritual energy can flow and touch and uplift everyone around us, but also this world that is impacted by our consciousness. So we looked at what's the step. This is going to be the year of heart. We're going to get to the heart and the tremendous power and intelligence that is there. So how do we get there? Last week, step number 1, self-awareness. Okay, started working on self-awareness. You made that commitment to check it out this week. Okay, stop, check. What do I feel? Okay, how many had and that check ended up going, wow, I'm feeling good, it's going great. Anybody have some going greats along the way? Good, good, good. How about that? Now I'm suspicious this may be there. You see, when I set this up, I made this deal with Spirit, okay, where, okay, a little growing along the way. So Spirit assured to me that some sort of stressful experience would show up in everybody's life. How many? Okay? It was good. Okay. And you're aware, well, okay, I'm feeling stressed, a little tense. That going on, that happened for you? Okay. And then there's that marvelous place called unlimited anger. How many made it there? Caught yourself in it. Now, it's not that we don't get there, it's that we're aware of it. Oh, I'm there. Look at me. I'm being angry. Ooh, that's awareness. Yeah. Self-awareness. It's not good or bad. It's just what's going on. It's what's happening. Okay, and some peace. Anybody get a moment of peace along that way? Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Now, part of the gift of the experience of self-awareness is it places us at the point of choice. Now, what is it that we use to enter into that experience of self-awareness? It's our heads, isn't it? I mean, that part of us is sitting there going, oh, look at that. I know what that is. That's anger. Oh, that's joy. Oh, that's, boy, are you pissed? Yeah. You know, whatever's going on in there, okay? I mean, that's that intelligence of the brain. It looks and it can see what's going on, and it can analyze it and define it and tell you what it is. And that ability then to perceive our emotions. Wow, great qualities within the brain. This isn't the year of the brain. Okay, we got to get to the heart. Now, Catherine and I had this experience many years ago when we first moved to California. We were living in the redwoods in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and we had for years heard wonderful things about San Francisco. So we got out and we read guidebooks on San Francisco. We read about the walks that you can take through San Francisco. We read about how to use the trolley cars and get on those and all the different things. And then it occurred to us we were not experiencing San Francisco. If we wanted to experience San Francisco, we had to do something besides think about it. We actually had to leave where we were and travel there. You know, you can't experience San Francisco in Walnut Creek. You can't experience your heart from your head. We got to leave where we are. This locus of attention. Now, when we're in this self-awareness state, it's powerful. It is important. And our locus of attention is we've moved it from out there, it all being about you and what you're doing and what they're doing and what that report, and we moved it in here in self-awareness, didn't we? Okay, but it's still in our heads. Okay, so the next step is the shift of attention from the head to the heart. The second step in entering the heart is heart focus. We have to focus on the heart. Not difficult to do. One of the great capacities of your brain is it can focus attention. Okay, if I say right now, focus your attention on your right foot. Wow, just a moment ago it was hanging out there and I wasn't even aware of it. Now I've got a sense of how it feels, okay, a sense of kind of the space that it takes. You know, I can wiggle toes and do that sort of thing. Okay. Focus of attention. Focus your attention on your left elbow. Okay, a different sense of space, isn't it? Different sense of how it feels there. Okay, a powerful thing to feel that part of the body. Focus your attention on the area around your heart. Feels different than your elbow, doesn't it? Okay, it's a different sense. We have that ability to focus our attention there and to sense that part of our being. Now, I didn't say focus your attention on the heart itself, that beating instrument. We aren't doing it. We're just in that area because the whole area is a part of that state of consciousness that's there. Okay, the energy. Now, some of you are real sensitive types. Okay, so when you focus your attention, you're sensing energy, movement, warmth. Some of us are a little less sensitive. It's just like, okay, it's there. I got it. Now, one of the things that I found in the focus of attention is that it is easier if I place my hand there. I found this out because every time I was shifting my attention to my heart, my hand ended up there. So I went, oh, okay. But it really has a sense of that focus being held there. Okay? Put your hand on your heart. Just feel that different. Feel how it focuses your attention there. Now, one of the powerful ways to engage our attention in that area is to pretend to breathe through the heart. Okay? Pretend to breathe in and out through the heart. Now, our hearts aren't breathing instruments. Okay, that's our lungs and our nasal passages, and I know lots of you do lots of breath things. Pretend to breathe through your heart. We're good at pretending. But what happens is it takes and anchors our attention there. And in the flow of breath and energy in that area, we begin to sense that flow of energy and dynamic that's there. Okay, and our attention is there, and you haven't been up here for a few moments now. Okay, why? Because our attention, well, we made the journey to San Francisco. Okay, we got there. Our attention is now on the area around our hearts. Now, why do we want to get there? What's this all about anyhow? There's a wonderful teaching that comes out of the Quran. And the Quran looks at the heart a little different. But it was interesting to me to discover this. So the Prophet Muhammad is speaking. He says, God Almighty said, and whosoever believeth in God, he guideth his heart. And God is knower of all things. Whosoever believeth in God, he guideth his heart. So our guidance comes through the heart. That is how the divine, in that understanding that's there within Islam, that is how the divine guides us. It's through the heart. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Wow. Now, from the beautiful world of Hinduism, this is from the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna speaking. I, the Supreme Lord, represented as the super soul in the heart of every embodied being. I, the Supreme Lord, the super soul, in the heart, not in the head, in the heart of every embodied being. So he's talking about this spiritual being that we are. And in this experience within the earth, this embodiment, that which is the greater of that spiritual self is here within the heart. Another direction from Krishna. You should meditate upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life. Meditate upon me within the heart. So here we are from this beautiful ancient scripture, this teaching, again, bringing us back to the spiritual connection happens in the heart. Now to my buddy Lao Tzu from the Tao Te Ching. The great Tao flows everywhere. Since it is merged with all things and hidden in their hearts, it is called humble. What a beautiful understanding of the divine. The Tao, this divine presence, spirit, the omnipresence of the divine itself. The great Tao flows everywhere. Since it is merged with all things, it's in everything, it's all things. This is the experience of the divine in every form and every experience, but merged with all things and hidden in their hearts. What's that mean? To find it. We have to go find it in the heart. It isn't out there saying, whoa, look at me. The way that we're designed, and Lao Tzu understood this, the way that we're designed in this human body, in this entry that we have, as Krishna put it, in the embodied being, as a spiritual being walking through this earth experience, this brain interprets life. It interprets our experience. And it's wonderful. But it also says, hey, we're separate. You're over there, I'm over here. It doesn't have the capacity of spiritual vision and understanding. That capacity is within the heart, to understand our oneness, to understand how we connect and create and bring forth these magnificent spiritual beings that we each are. Hidden in the heart. We have to choose to enter the heart, to make that connection. Heart focus. And the teaching of Jesus, which I touched on last time. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are good, your whole body will be full of light. That perceptual mechanism, which is what the eye means. If the eyes are good, if that's a God word. So if they are able to perceive the presence of that goodness, we are able to perceive that, then we experience illumination. That is what enlightenment is. And in that, enlightenment in the body is full of light. So this which we're doing in the earth is illumined before us. Now, the brain is not capable of that divine perception. It's a marvelous instrument, but that's not its role. That's your heart. Journey to the heart. First step, self-awareness. Second step, heart focus. Okay, now we started working last week. You willing to keep going with me? Okay. Now what happens is whatever you're feeling, okay, we're now, that self-awareness thing, it gets easy and it's fun and it just keeps going. You just keep checking in. What am I feeling? What am I doing? Sometimes in your self-awareness, you'll take that step back and get that greater look and sense that spiritual energy, particularly as we touch the heart more and more and more. But in that self-awareness, whatever you're feeling, take a deep breath through your heart. Okay, with any feeling. Okay, we're going along. It's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out. It feels so good. Just talked with a friend. Wow, what a great day. Take a deep breath through your heart. You got on the freeway? And some of those other people got on the freeway? Folks that drive the other way? Same folks that would root for a different football team? Okay, those people on there with you? And you come up with some appropriate statements of acknowledgement of their state of being as they crowd you, cut you off, and do those marvelous things that people do on our freeway just so we can grow spiritually. Isn't that generous of them? Okay, and as those feelings come up, what do? Take a deep breath through your heart. Okay? When you feel sad, what do? Take a deep breath through your heart. Whatever I'm feeling, I take a deep breath through my heart. Whatever I'm feeling, I take a deep breath through my heart. Join me. Whatever I'm feeling, I take a deep breath. Heart breathing, heart focus. The two come together. What happens is as we move the focus, the breathing helps us to deepen that focus. So the heart focus becomes that experience of the deep breath through the heart, because we anchor in there. We bring ourselves into that energy of the heart. Now, that brings us to the heart. But I had a wonderful experience I want to share with you. I trained a woman, nun from the East Coast, and she'd come out and I trained her in the skills of the heart. She called me a month and a half, maybe 2 months later. She said, "Oh, wow, I just needed to call and say thank you for that heart breathing stuff." I thought, well, that's nice. She began to tell me. She ran a series of halfway houses, okay? And people that came into her world came in with problems. They were in difficult situations. That's why they were in halfway houses, okay? They were stressed. They were in pain. They were in difficulty. And they'd come in with this anxiety and this care and this worry. And she'd say to them, "Put your hand on your heart. Now take a deep breath through your heart." And she'd have them breathe through their heart. And she would watch as they moved into a state of peace. And she was thrilled. Because finally she had something so simple but powerful enough, because when we make this shift from the head to the heart, we've gone to that place where this divine power is present. We've gone to the place where we connect with that which brings us greater wisdom, greater understanding, greater balance and wholeness in our lives. And they could experience that. Didn't need to tell them how to believe or what to think. Just put your hand on your heart. Breathe through your heart. I said to her, "Oh, that's wonderful. What about all those other tools that we learned?" She said, "I'd never get to them." She says, "This is it. This is what does it. It helps everybody that walks in my door." She says, "I'm so thrilled." As I looked at it, because one of the things that happens in our spiritual work, the things that are less dynamic, that are quieter, that are more peaceful, we forget most quickly. Remember when you were being aware of your feelings? Okay, self-awareness? And you had that feeling that was peaceful? And then suddenly a moment later you got involved in something and you forgot that, and it was like, oh, I have to really work to go back and remember that. Now I can remember when I was doing the guilt thing. I was upset because there's more energy there. But the beauty of the other. This is a simple, simple technique. It is profound because it takes us to the heart. It takes us to that place of connection. And its gift is peace. Okay. Everybody willing for a little more peace this week? That work? Okay. Whatever I'm feeling, I take a deep breath through my heart. Join me. Whatever I'm feeling, I take a deep breath through my heart. Welcome to peace. Bless
you. We are light, we are light. We are light, we are light. Every being and everything, the mountains, the trees, the birds, the stars, every heart, even every molecule. We're light, we're light, we're light.
So if you would like prayer support for challenges or celebrations, please ask our heart ministers. They'll be available here after the service in the sanctuary and out on the patio. And our heart ministers are wearing the lavender stoles. And now if everyone would please take one of the connection cards from the seat pocket in front of you. We really encourage you to take a moment to fill out the card. And if you have a prayer request, write that prayer request on the card, or if you have a comment or a question, use that card. It's part of our feedback with you. If you are new to Unity, you're invited to fill out the card and stop by our welcome table. We look forward to meeting you. If you are committing to join us in our weekly spiritual focus, please indicate that on the card too. And as a reminder, our spiritual focus for this week is heart focus. And the ushers will receive your cards with the offering toward the end of the music. So now it's time for our prosperity celebration. For credit card donations or love in action, there are envelopes provided on the back of each chair. And our lesson this week is one of the great teachings of abundance from the Jesus teaching, and it says, "Give and it will be given to you, a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap." And we celebrate that outpouring of divine love in each of our lives. And so I invite you to take your tithe or love offering in your hand and be aware that God is the source of all of our good. And repeat the affirmation with me together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful.
About a home that was so bright. I don't know why it had to be a dream. Why can't I win? Will a friend help me find a home? Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't be dismayed. Don't be dismayed. Deep in your heart, you must believe that everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna faith deep in your heart. You must believe that everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Say it. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Not just something, but everything. The so-called good, the so-called bad. When you accept all things, you know that everything that will be alright. But alright, right now in your life, right now in your life, everything's alright. You got to believe it, you got to receive it through your heart. It's gonna be alright. Not in the future, but right now. Everything is alright. In this moment. All right, let's bless our children together. Children, you are loved, special, and important. The light of God shines through you. And let's stand and take hands and share together our prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our peace song.
Peace on earth.
love and the light and the peace in the earth right now. So let it shine and have fun.